Adel takes a moment to return to Minea to buy another potion in order to equip it, so that he may try once again to descend into the shrine. Perseverance seems to be the key in these kinds of ordeals. No matter what happens, he must keep trying until he can succeed. His swordsmanship continues to improve. Day after day, each time he has to make the trip. He tries again. Touches the golden statue, and his mind drifts through time and space to appear deeper into the shrine. Making his way over to the magical circle where he defeated the sorcerer, he descends. And tries to negate as many injuries as possible, or as he does so. But sometimes the corridors are too narrow, and he can't seem to avoid getting hit. These monsters start taking advantage of how narrow this place is. He was able to dispatch the first one without much toil. He continues to look around on the third level. And finds a chest. He checks to see if it's locked, and it is. He certainly still has no means of getting through that. And so he continues. Still attempting to slice through his enemies without suffering any injuries in return. He's managed so far. And he finds himself back at the Golden Shrine. But against one of those runners, those beasts with red hair, he has suffered an injury. Than he would care to admit. He touches the Golden Shrine here, and finds that he cannot return. What could be the case here? Another locked chest. Where is he now? He seems to be quite injured, and he takes the potion. But he must find out what is here. Continues to slice his way through his opponents. But again, he doesn't seem to find the answer. The various golden statues. It's just this one and that one. Where could they all lead? What are in those chests? What are those monsters with swords and purple bodies? What is all this? He suffers a few injuries, but nothing he can't handle. The chest that he's checked before and knows it's locked. He stops to think. There are various golden statues on this level, and no evidence of the stairs down. At least as far as he knows. He touches this one again. Another locked chest. The purple swordsman approaches him, but Adult decides retreat is the best course here. For he has no key with which to go through it. It seems like there are quite a few of these chests now. He managed to kill that one without suffering too much. But as he continues to suffer injuries, Adol realizes that he cannot solve this problem. Not alone. He needs help. There's something strange about the way these statues are presenting themselves. And he has no key with which to open chests. He's explored that level thoroughly, and he can't seem to find a way down. Maybe he really does need to use the mask, but where? In what location? There are so many enemies down there that the mask would hide. He decides to return. Perhaps giving it another try the next day. Maybe he should talk to the fortune teller to learn what else he can. For these chests that he cannot open, what secrets do they contain? What hidden items do they possess? He does not know. But he decides that he should return to Minea to see what the fortune teller has to say about this. He's at a dead end, and he doesn't know what to do. Perhaps he should go after the mysterious man. Maybe the mines could prove more fruitful. Or that mask. He decides to visit the mayor to see if he has any further insights, or if there's any news. But all he can mention is that the silver bell is still missing, and apparently a man with a black cloak was being spotted north of the village. And so Adol makes his way back. to Minea to see if there's any further information he can gather. For he is at a dead end and doesn't know not what to do, what further mysteries hide. How can he get into those chests? He does not know, but hopefully he can find out by gathering more information. And then he's reminded by one of the villagers talking nearby that the item shop holder possesses a ring. He had almost forgotten about that man. It is unfortunate that they cannot play out there, but Adol can see the monsters and know that they're much more trouble than they're worth. He speaks to the shopkeeper once again. Crawling with thieves. Silver armor. Interesting. So some thieves have been after him too. But Adol wonders, is it the thieves of the Thieves' Den? Or is it the mysterious one? Because he's also been known to steal. He decides to take the silver ring, despite its expense. Perhaps it might be the key to understanding what is going on. He takes a look at it. Sapphire ring, encrusted ring inscribed with a message from its giver. The words, "From Donis with love," are inscribed on the inner edge of the ring. From Donis with love. But who's it for? And who's Donis? Very interesting. He takes a trip to the equipment shop, for he has quite a bit of money on his last ordeal. Perhaps he can find some resources. Perhaps a shield, the large shield. He decides to get it, to try to increase his ability to withstand blows. And equips it, further increasing his defenses. He also returns to the clinic as well, in order to buy another potion. And then leaves. He then decides to check out the local bar to see if there's any other news. And talks to the bartender. He's trying to hunt the thieves. Apparently, it seems like they've been tracked down to hunt the thieves. Garrick and the bartender. He decides to have a drink to see if he can learn much more about these men. Yes, there are rhoda trees. Does he mean the large ones? Yes, he's heard about the fruit that the trees produce. apparently called seeds here. No. He finishes talking to Garrick and then talks to Donis. So, and then he remembers, that's right, his name was Donis. And he decides to hear him out. No, it wasn't the thieves. It was the item shopkeeper. Yes, I have your ring. I bought it at the pawn shop. $1,500 gold. Well, that certainly will be useful. There is still some more armor that he can buy. Talks to the muscular man again. And then the bartender. Yes, perhaps she can. And of course, a reminder that there's also a scholar, perhaps somewhere about as well, that Adel would be interested in talking to. He returns to the fortune tellers to see if she has more insight into what he must do. Sarah. But no, he has not found any of these books. The girl was imprisoned beneath the mountain shrine. But all she tells him is that he must find the books of Ys. There's something mysterious going on. Also, as a reminder, he also has not found the silver harmonica. It certainly wasn't at the pawn shop. Perhaps the thieves have it? Probably not. They would have mentioned something. Adel decides that he's reached a dead end at the shrine. Perhaps he can find more clues in the mines. So, he decides to take a side trip to those mines, rather than going to Zepik village once again. Perhaps he can handle the monsters in there now with his much better equipment. He decides to take a chance and plunges in. And he realizes that the monsters in here are even harder than the ones at the shrine. No, this will not do. These creatures hurt a lot. Cannot withstand their blows for long. He exits the cave, the mines, to recover. He decides that his only recourse is to use the mask. That must be the only way left for him. There must be some secret on that third floor. And so he makes his way back over to the shrine again. Perhaps the new shield he purchased will give him more protection against those creatures. Who knows? Various threads weaved. Sapphire Ring didn't turn out to be anything more than what happened with Donis, so that was a dead end overall. He quickly makes his way back over to where he was and descends into the mines.